Sup y'all, welcome back to another video by me, Dina.
OG K-pop stan since 1998.
My 17 bias. June. Solo. Whoa. I don't know how I can handle this, especially that June is blonde. So I saw 17 last month, and not only are they just freaking good performers and just they bring such a nice lively energy for a concert. At the time, or right now I'm okay. Like I mentioned my foot fracture that I got in June earlier, and June. At the time, I was still wearing my air cast boot. But even then, I was still like jumping and standing way longer than I probably should have been. But it's all good because it was all worth it. Because again, 17 puts on a really lively show. And yeah, I saw June and he is beautiful in person and a beautiful freaking performer too. So now that I see that he's out with Limbo, I'm like, am I ready for this? But that doesn't ever really matter. Whenever I ask myself that, that's always just a rhetorical question because I know damn well I'm gonna check it out anyway. And just in time too, because I see about, as I'm filming right now, 16 hours ago, the choreography video for Limbo came out. So yeah, we're gonna be checking out the music video, the dance practice, 2 times. But first things first, here we go with June's Limbo music video. Voiceover with Dina here for a quick pause before we get started. I would like to give a big shout out to my Captain Jack Sparrows over on my Patreon for the super support. I don't mean to be dramatic, but y'all literally help me with keeping my boat, also known as my life, stay afloat along with the rest of the crew.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
Alright, let's get it.
Listen, I've been looking for the love. I wanna hear your voice. Know what I mean? Yeah.
What?
This dream 이 밤의 끝까지 너 깊은 곳으로 데려가 Yeah 이대로 스며 들어가 Yeah 눈을 감아봐 널 기다린 빛을 따라가
Oh my god. This vampire horror, I love it. Woo!
나 유럽디 말린 법
Yo!
Welcome to my last world 이제 멈출 수 없어
No, I don't want to be separating, like... Ooh. Oh, whoa! Reborn in my limbo? Just cropped up! Running in your what? Your woo? Your... Oh... Everything is so beautiful. Dramatic. His abs! Ooh! The music! Dreamy AF! Ooh, this guitar! Oh my god, that part is so like limb-like. There's so much limbs being used. Woo! He's so beautiful. He sounds so wonderful too. Trippy. Hey. This high voice, like... Wow, I love it. Oh, this is so dramatic. Woo! God, I love that rhythm. Wow, that breath. Hey. Burning my limbo. Yo! Yo! Hey, musicality. Oh my god, the gaze. That smile. Oh, that transition. I'm shocked. wonderfully shocked. Like all of the gaze that he does, gaze, when I say gaze, I say Gaze, like the way he is gazing towards the camera. It's so alluring. You can't look away. Like the part in the lyrics where he was like, do you want me to set you free? I was like, I can't, because you just kind of pulled me to your limbo. There's nowhere I'm leaving. I'm so happy that JUN came out with this solo, because I feel like this really highlights what JUN is all about. 17, there's a bunch of them, a bunch of the chaotic ones that there's so much that you can pick from and love. But right away, when I began my 17 journey and became a carrot, there was something about JUN that stuck out to me. And the first thing was his dancing. Even though, again, there's a lot of them, and all of them can dance very well, obviously. JUN stuck out to me. There's just something about the way he moves that's just so liquidy, smooth, and just alluring. Makes me gravitate towards him. And that was all proven whenever I mentioned I saw 17 in person, when 17 performed Wave. And I saw Wave. Wave is one of my favorite songs by 17, one of my favorite B-sides. When they performed that, I was like, I am melting in happiness, because there was just something so beautiful about the way it was performed. And seeing the way JUN extended his arm, like his limbs, it reminds me of like what I'm seeing here, like in the chorus when they did the whole drop down, the leg out, like the whole extending of the limbs, like, It's funny that I'm now talking about the extending of limbs, and the song's called Limbo. I know the word limbs and limbo are completely different things, but it's just funny. Okay, this was beautiful. JUN is not only a beautiful person, obviously, but his voice really shines through. Like starting with the whisper, and then this crop top thing, what's going on? And then seriously, the high notes that he's highlighting here, it goes well with the lyrics of this whole, reborn into the limbo. I love how the verse 2 changes, like it shifts into a different mood, and it feels very dreamy. And of course, something that feels dreamy fits with a concept of limbo, because something that's dreamy, something that's limbo, it's not exactly reality. You're kind of questioning it. So I like that. And even at the end, the bridge, whenever it was like the trippy pinwheel kind of scene, and he's even talking about questioning reality or something. So very conceptually well done. And yeah, let's go ahead and get to the dance practice now. Again, I'm going to watch it first time without pausing or talking. So here we go.
Listen, I've been looking for the love.
Oh, he stepped me on feet.
Hear your voice. Know what I mean?
Okay, this camera's shifting.
This dream, 이 밤의 끝까지 너 깊은 곳으로 데려가.
I wonder why already, but the control, the isolation. Hey.
Welcome to my last world.
Hey, delicateness. Yes. Woo, the illustration of the breath. I love it. Hey. Woohoo, beautiful. Yes, sweet dream. Oh my god. Hey. Oh. Sweet dream. I love how delicate their movement is. Oh, shift. Hey, hey, I love it. Dancing with these lasers. This is a very interesting thing. Hey. Oh, transition. I love it. I love this really delicate steps. Woo. Oh my god. Oh. Beautiful, yes. Okay, the camera work. Props to the camera work. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes.
We're burning my limbo. A dream in a dream, straight dream. Burning in my limbo. A dream in a dream, straight dream. Burning in my a dream in a dream, straight dream. Burning in my limbo. A dream in a dream, escape into my limbo.
Oh gosh, dang. The whole illustration of the beauty in the limbs, like him doing the whole arm, and then the whole dream, like, oh, this is, okay, this is very Taman-esque. I say Taman-esque whenever it comes to work that's like this. It's like very sexy, but like tasteful art too at the same time. And Limbo, the song, has a lot of very big dramatic changes. So you can do a lot of crazy things. But I like that the choreography went the way of illustrating just like grace, sexiness, little delicate moves, because it's like, oh, okay. And I'm thinking back to Hoshi's Spider. Again, Hoshi's Spider, there's a lot in the song that you can do crazy stuff with, but they chose to do like the flip, head, like little delicate moves. But I feel like that's a lot more impactful as far as the song goes with Hoshi's Spider. Same thing goes with JUN's Limbo. The words of being, being trapped into the limbo, being, in the limbo, do you want to be set free? The choreography almost pulls me in the same way. The dancers, JUN, they do so well with making every move so, like, putting so much feeling in, like, delicate moves, like the step, the this, like, it's little things. Like, you're not just going, what do you do? It's not just, like, whatever. They do, like, with the aura, with just concept to fit within this limbo concept. Okay, let's go ahead and watch it a second time. And this is where I'll pause and talk about the things I like. Speaking of, I love whenever it got into the second verse that they switched to, I've never seen them do this in this room, where they turn off the lights and they're dancing within the whole laser thing to keep concept within the dance practice. That's sick. Okay, here we go. Okay, wait.
I've been looking for the
Yeah. Oh, wow. Props to the dancers' quads. No, is that quads? Hamstrings, calves, everything. He's standing on their feet, and that's nice. That's really nice.
love. I wanna hear your voice. Know what I mean? Yeah.
See what I mean by his gaze? Like, while he's dancing throughout this whole thing, he just is. His eyes are on you, on me, on us. Like it. Anyway. Okay, so he just lightly hops off into the one. Like, what? It's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Know what I mean?
You would not think that he was just stepping on feet. Just drops and then extends. Woo! See the way he does the whole jump and then his leg did the step is not heavy. He's very light on his feet. I think that's one reason why JUN stuck out to me automatically in 17, because he has insane control over his body when he dances. Okay. Yes. Woo. All isolation, like he stays so static, and the only things that moves, like the hinges that he activates very well. Like his execution of isolation within these hinges moves really well. I love that lift up, and then the dancers kind of go up. Like that little incorporation is just so nice. the way Jun is just standing his stance, it's so, there's so much character into that. He's not just standing, like there's avant-garde kind of feelings here. Is that the word I'm looking for? The high notes. I love that, like the, what was it? What, Limbo? He opened it like this, then the switch, like that's really cool concept. Yes, laid, boom. It's so good. Everything is so connected. Ever since here, because he does like what? Welcome to my limbo, and everything he does is just point to point to point. Like it's, everything's really connected. Okay. Yeah. Need a little step. The little step, shoulder, step, shoulder. It's so delicate, but they execute it so well. Like they still add flair to it versus just doing the step for what it is. Boom. I love it. So I love that is illustrated with the whole lifting up, down, and when he gets back, he does the whole, like he does the movement of his hand to illustrate the breath that you hear him taking in the song. See? Ooh, I love it. Yeah, I really love the concept of it being so captivating and all the movements being so little and delicate, but it's still you still need technique to perform it. Like I can't just crouch down and do this and have it the same kind of feeling that you get from the way Jun and the dancers are doing here. I love that. Yeah, this whole burning my limb, boom, shoulder. That's very Tamanesque. It's very like, it's very sexy and classy and tasteful. Sweet dream. Oh man, yeah, because the song shifts there, because there's like a little pause and then boom. So I love that they illustrated that. They turn, boom, lean their arm, and then this is when they do the dream thingy. Yeah, see the little step, shoulder, boom. Yes. His little hand detail. He's seriously so beautiful. This is a very side note. I think also another reason why Jun stuck out to me in 17 is because from my perspective, he's like a mix of Lino from Stray Kids and Hicho from Super Junior. I don't know if I'm just being crazy, but that's just what I get. Okay. Yeah, the whole Limbo, his hand behind his back, doing the whole this, turning around and unfolding back out. It's... Oh my gosh. Concept. Okay, and also I got to shout out to the dancers because the lasers matter here, because that's the whole point of the lights being off in the room. So the turning on of the lasers have to be on point, along with their movement has to be on point. And even the angle of the lasers, if it's not there, it's the concept of what Jun is doing is not going to make sense. So this part is very, very appreciated. Ooh, I love that. Oh, just the way he lays down his arms, like, dude, oh my traps. Yeah, when he does that, it's just so graceful. That transition to the light on. Wait, what were the dancers doing at first? Oh, the dancers were melting down with their booties up. while Jun was doing the original choreography from the first course. I like that difference. But see, it highlights him, but what they're doing what they're doing on the side as they're melting down and come back up, it complements what he's doing. And they join back here. Oh, the illustration of the breath. And here, I love how the dancers went down and like it's like what he's doing kind of controls what they're doing. It's just that little bit of illusion there. It's the littlest movement, but it's so impactful. I just want to set you free. I love this. It's just so nice. It reminds me of like, it's like almost the same concept of the lasers for me, where there's just a lot of interaction in between him and the dancers. And I love as he's traveling, I love that camera effect. Yeah, he's like interacting with the dancers. His voice, this double line that they form here. See how first he was like standing in the middle of these two diagonal lines, and as you hear the dum 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 like coming in the music, they start moving to that and they kind of rotate into like the circle. It's so impactful for them to rotate into the circle and then they spread out and they finish the rest of the choreography in this widespread circle and they're all facing out like their back is to him. Beautiful. Yes. Yeah. Oh, what did he just do? Okay, so they did the whole dramatic highlighting of that and they came in through. And then as he did like the whole head snap thing, as he did that, you see the dancers in the back, they do like a circular spin in place. Just that concept of that and then them doing that. It goes so well together. Here, let me point out. Here, snap. See them in the back? They spin. Yes, the whole controlling of the level. And then adding this back in. Oh, I love it. Seriously, I want to watch it again. Let me just rewind back. Shoulder. Yes. Shoulder. And then he ends off in just this, like Jun could not just sit in a normal position. He had to still continue with the beauty of his avant-garde gracefulness. Okay, how long was this reaction and how annoying was I? That's what Jun does to me. Again, if y'all thought this was chaotic and crazy, y'all should have heard me and heard how my voice sounded the day after the 17 concert. It was coarse AF. I was screaming AF, but this is a very big receipt with why I lost my voice. Again, I'm very happy that Jun came out with this Limbo because I may be a Jun bias, but I think that's besides the fact of Jun being a very talented artist and should be very well recognized and acknowledged for all that he does. Alright guys, well, thank you so much for checking out this semi-chaotic reaction here with me on my YouTube. I hope you have a great day, and until the next video coming up, peace.